Sechikubo, Honorable Sarah Opendi, who are joined to launch it by Honorable Patrick Musamba, Honorable Seungu, and others. This is very imperative. And for us in NUP, it vindicates us because when we raised an alarm over this issue regarding our commissioner, some people thought this is an internal party fight. And they kept saying, wait a minute, why are you digressing from the critical issue of money that people sat and irregularly awarded themselves? So we are vindicated because this clearly shows it's not an internal party fight of NUP. Honorable Sechikubo does not belong to NUP, neither does Honorable Sarah Opendi and the other dozens of members of parliament that have signed. What happened is an irregularity. For colleague leaders to sit and award themselves money, millions of shillings, 500 million shillings, 400, they would have been vindicated if they had suggested it as a proposal in that meeting, taken it through the relevant committee, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, and then brought it on the floor of Parliament for discussion. Because what some of them were saying, but you see, Vice President, Speaker, Prime Minister, and so on, they all get benefits when they're out of Parliament. Those benefits were discussed on the floor of Parliament. Even when some of us disagree with the entirety of all those benefits, but at least they were passed on the floor of Parliament. This particular service award, where was it passed? For people to sit quietly amongst themselves, and they do it in a very hasty manner. I was at a function in Kalungu a couple of weeks ago, where the Prime Minister, Right Honorable Robin Anabanja, came for the same function. And when I was pressing her about Mabati theft, she said, but Lop, why do you keep calling me a thief? Did you see me among those who sat in a commission meeting and awarded themselves money, even when she's a member of the commission? So even her, she seemed to have been pointing fingers at her colleagues to say, but this was problematic. I did hear the Deputy Secretary General of the NRM, the Honorable Rose Namayanja, who spoke out about this very issue the past couple of days, and she said this was wrong. And that's good. You see, on matters to do with taxpayers' money, as I have always said on the floor of Parliament, we need to detach our parties. You know, when we're discussing matters of taxation, budget, and so on, I kept telling colleagues in the NRM that, look, let's think about our constituents. Let's think about the health centers in those constituencies, think about the roads, the infrastructure, and so on. They're not any better in your constituency. And I'm glad that people are waking up to that reality. So this that was done is wrong, and that's why we are signing this censure motion to say that no, once an illegality happens, there must be sanctions. There must be something that happens as a result of an irregularity. So it completely vindicates us, and I would like to encourage our colleagues. Parliament is currently in recess, so some colleagues are not here, they're still deep in their constituencies. They have promised us that they're going to keep coming to sign. So I want to encourage colleagues in the opposition, let's keep coming to sign so that we sanitize this institution and our country. I know there are many other challenges we need to deal with. There's corruption at grand scales that we also need to deal with. But this is a good start. This is a step in the right direction. So let's begin. Even a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So this is a good step. So those who are saying there are these other things and so on, this is a start. And so we shall keep coming to do a proper cleansing for the good of our country.
Just one question for me in English.
Yes, please.
I am wondering whether you waited for just that opportunity to be vindicated over this, wondering whether actually you or any of your members could not move that.
Well, as a party, we took action. Our neck of the party did sit, and we said this neck is the one that endorsed Honorable Mpuuga. The neck rescinded that endorsement. So we took action as a party. We also relinquished him of the position of deputy president of the party. So no one can say that as a party we just talked about these things. Yeah, we did take action, and as we were making the alarm, while some people were saying this is an internal fight of NUP, we are glad that now it's been realized not to be an internal fight. And our colleagues in the NRM have come on board because they are members. They are saying, what the Honorable Sechikubo and others are saying is that NUP has spoken out about their commissioners. But even them in the NRM, they have actually 3 commissioners, and they're saying they also want action taken against there are many commissioners, and we are glad you're moving in that direction. Luganda,